I know some of y'all been asking me to make a video for the longest for the new grads that are graduating right now and passing their NCLEX and about to apply for jobs. I know I've been taking all day to edit the video. I did record like a while back, but your girl been busy and I've been tired. I'm sorry. Speaking of which, I just got off work, so I'm probably gonna make this video quick. I mean, who wants to watch a 10-minute video anyway about the do's and don'ts? I feel like the attention span already is short enough when you're trying to pass the NCLEX and apply to jobs. Who has time, right? But if you stuck around, thank you so much. So let's just jump right into it. One of the things that I really remember from nursing school, my teacher always told us, like, if you could walk into a facility and you could smell pee right off the bat, you need to walk out. I mean, I feel like that goes to show. I honestly thought she was exaggerating, but my first facility, my first and second facility were nursing homes, and when I walked in there, automatically I'm like, something is not right. I feel like it kind of speaks to like the cleanliness of the place and how well they take care of not only patients, but the building itself and just everything all together. I don't know how else to explain that. I feel like that's self-explanatory for real. I also looked up red flags on ChatGPT just in case I get off on a tangent. I just wanted to show y'all like this thing that I screen recorded. ChatGPT is your best friend. I didn't use it back then, but now I wish I did because I learned a lot of things along the way, and you'll pick up some things too once you start working your first job, second job, or whatever, third, fifth, fourth, fifth. Quit until you find where you belong, honestly. Whether the reviews are from the patients or from past employees, the reviews are not going to lie unless they run the promo to try to get 5-star reviews. Then I mean, I don't know. But always look at reviews. Speaking of which, when you go onto like Indeed, Glassdoor, whatever you use to apply for jobs, LinkedIn, make sure you're looking at the job descriptions, because I definitely look past the fact that a lot of the places that I wanted to apply to, they didn't post like starting pay, schedule, stuff like that is a red flag. I feel like that means you're gonna go in there, or you're gonna get hired by them, and they're gonna work you to death, make you work overtime, make you pick up shifts all the time, and then they're gonna cover it as like, they're gonna say like, I don't know. Places like that, I feel like the burnout is real. They don't staff correctly, and they're gonna try to work you to the ground, the meat. They're gonna try to work you to the bone, basically. One thing you should look out for is when you go into the interview, if they start asking you personal questions like if you have another job, do you have kids, are you married, stuff like that, I would leave the interview. I was a naive new grad at the time. I mean, I'm still a new grad, but they was in there asking me if I had kids and stuff like that. And before they asked me that, I had told them the schedule I wanted, which was a PRN day shift or whatever the case was. So after I told them that I didn't have kids, later on in the interview, once they gave me the job, they were like, well, we don't have PRN available anymore. I just found out. No, they gave it to somebody that does have kids or whatever the case is. Basically saying, oh, I don't really need a PRN shift because I got more time on my hands. Do not let management get into your business. I literally had another job I was at, because I didn't want to pick up extra shifts. They were like, oh, you must have another job. And once I said, no, I don't, I just don't want to, basically, because I already worked 5 days this week. I don't want to work 6 or 7 in a row. I just don't want to. They're like, oh, well, you must have another check coming. Why are you in my business? Like, don't let people into your business like that, because they're going to use it as an excuse as, oh, she don't have another job, so she got free time, she could pick up. She don't have no excuse to pick up. And if they try to, like, be smart with it or just have an attitude or whatever the case is, leave, because I feel like that's not on you to pick up because of their mistakes with staffing. They should be covering staffing, not you. You should also find out about that turnover rate, because if that thing is high, you need to be running to. That means people don't stay long for a reason. My last job that I worked at was a nursing home, and on the hall I worked, I found out later on that the nurses on my hall didn't stay long because they were getting bullied, they were getting worked too hard, all kinds of stuff. I wish I would have known beforehand. Speaking of which, knowing beforehand, try to ask an employee on the side, like, how is it? Most of the time, they're not going to lie about it. I mean, what is to lie about? Nursing is ghetto. By all means, ask about ratios. Please, please ask about ratios, because the way I was lied to, y'all, like, I literally asked about the max patients I would have. And one time I came in to do a report, and I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, this report getting kind of long. I'm flipping through my assignment. I'm like, is this what I think it is? I got almost 27 patients. I mean, so some of y'all probably like, oh, I'll be having this much or more. But as a new grad, that feels like a lot to you. And at the time when I interviewed, they told me I wouldn't have more than maybe 20 at the time. Then I started saying 25. Oh my gosh, I was like, yeah, no. And then on top of that, I feel like when you don't have the support, it's even more overwhelming, because I'm flipping back to my first job where the ADON for one of the sides of the, I think she was on the rehab side and I was on the skills side. She didn't even introduce herself to me, so automatically, I mean, I could introduce myself, but she just had like an off-putting attitude. But anyway, it just seemed like she wasn't gonna be supportive anyway. They were like, no, she's really nice, she'll be supportive. I said, I feel like anybody that doesn't introduce themselves as a superior or a leader, to me, it's not really a good leader. Especially if you have, like, you just put off like you have a real bad attitude, automatically I'm not going to come to you anyway. So now I feel like I'm really not supported. Support is everything as a new grad. You need to feel like you can go to a co-worker, charge nurse, house soup, whatever you call them at your facility. You need to feel like you can go to them and ask questions, or they can come help you do a skill you never done before, because we're not going to be unsafe out here. We're keeping our license today. My new job, I have a bunch of support around me, and I like it because I can go to anybody and be like, oh, I never done this before, can you come with me and do it? And they don't mind at all. Just be cognizant of the places that you see post job openings like every so often, because I know like the job I quit, they got a job opening every week, I feel like, which means people ain't staying there, and it's for a reason. I'm sure I'll add some more to this video. I feel like it's already getting too long. I'll probably make a part 2, 3 if I remember anything else. I'm just trying to hurry up and get a video out there. Well, not rushing a video, but I'm trying to get some general stuff out there, because I know people finna start, can't talk because I'm trying to rush to talk, but people finna start applying to jobs. I know y'all want to know, like, what should I look out for. I hope I went over a little bit of things. If you need me to go more in depth with something, you could comment or whatever the case is, and I'll get to it, I promise, even though I took too long on this video. But thank you for watching. If you did, if you stayed.